Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your favorite nail tech, TipTop, and I don't even want to hear it in the comments. I already know what's coming. Girl, where you been? It's been months. Come back to YouTube. We miss you. Your girl is back. I'm back. And I know I kind of need to give y'all a little explanation of why I've been absent. I'm going to do that first, and then we're going to get into the nails. As most of you know, a year ago I moved to Georgia, and now I have decided to move back home. Georgia, it was okay, it just didn't work out for me business wise. So either I'm just gonna come back home and regroup and maybe try it again. But that's really why I wasn't posting, because it was so hard to build my clientele, and I was always in a constant state of needing to pay bills, and nails was kind of put on the back burner because I didn't really get clients like that anyway. So I didn't even record the little clients that I did get. And that pretty much sums it all up. I didn't get enough clients, so that's why I'm moving back, because it's hard to build my clientele up, and it was just not a priority for me at the time. So I didn't have any clients to book or to record rather, and that's why I didn't post, because I didn't have nothing to post. So now your girl is back home. It's kind of bittersweet because I love living in Georgia, but at the same time, you got to kind of make realistic decisions, especially financially. If nothing's working out, you kind of have to do what you got to do. And that comes with entrepreneurship, where a lot of people really just don't understand. Sometimes you really have to make sacrifices and put your pride to the side and do what's best for you and your business. Now that I am back home, I'm taking this year to really get the year that I lost back. I feel like moving, it kind of put me at a halt or a standstill for the whole year. It almost feels as if I took a whole year off from doing nails. And so now I'm trying to get back into the groove of doing nails, get back into posting content, being engaged with my followers, because I'm not gonna lie, that move has such a toll on me. I didn't want to engage with anything. And y'all know me, I'm the type, I go live often. I want to talk to y'all. Like that's what I do. And when I noticed that I didn't want to do any of it, that's how I knew, okay, no, now's the time to shake back. This was my first set that I did back home, and of course it's one of my loyal clients. I was also worried about me coming back home and having to start all the way back over again, which, your clients are your clients. Nobody can take your clients, and there's room for everyone. But when you just have that fear of like, dang, I hope that nobody forget about me. I hope I could still make money. Just regular. I feel like everybody has those times where they just doubt their talents and doubt their capabilities. And I don't even know why I did that, child. I'm just such an overthinker. But this was my first setback, and it just kind of, I don't know, I felt kind of weird because I just didn't know what to do. Since it had been months since I've done nails, it was hard for me to get back into the swing of things. And also taking the year off, my creativity has plummeted. For some reason, I cannot think of styles to do. And then I do French tips so often that I feel like every design, every freestyle needs a French tip in it. But I'm working on that this year. I'm going to actually sit down and plan out sets and really just test myself to be creative, because when I first started doing nails, I kid y'all not, I was throwing stuff together I didn't even know would look good together. And now I just always want to play it safe, so all of my sets just end up looking so similar. And I'm tired of that, because your girl was coming up with concepts, themes. Like, I had sets that were original to me, to TipTop, and I want to get back to that creative stage. So when I was doing this set, I found myself drifting into that comfortable stage to where I was doing the same thing I always do, and I was trying to fight it, but it was just so difficult because I haven't done nails for so long. And eventually I just pushed through. I just, you know, just still continue to try to do the set. And then especially with them being so long, that was a challenge within itself too, because I haven't been doing nails this long for real. And so it was just a mental battle with myself, just trying to stay focused, just trying to make sure it don't come out a complete mess, child, and just try to push through. Another thing, I have to get used to recording again, because normally when I record for my nail videos, I never am really in frame with my client. I make sure the camera has the most visibility, and sometimes I can't even see what I'm doing. And now I have to get used to that again. So if you notice that some of my angles in this video are a little off, that's because I'm trying to get used to how I used to have my camera set up, and getting used to not really being able to see that well, things of that nature. But as y'all can see with this nail, I was struggling a lot. The shape is so wonky. The acrylic is falling off on the sides. The nail looked way bigger than her finger. I was really struggling, y'all, and I just kept turning it to the side. I'm just like, girl, just keep adding, at least get it balanced. We can file it later, but at least get the acrylic balanced on top. It was a mess. It was truly a mess. I just went with she told me she wanted blue, so I just took that and just ran with it. So as you already see, I did marble with my gel polish. Yes, that's possible. Yes, you can do that. Just make sure you don't layer the polish on too thick. Otherwise, it won't cure properly in the lamp. So what I did was marbled it, made her cure it, and then proceed as normal with my acrylic. And I put clear over the marble part to build it up. Young Nails Cover Pink, and then Too Cute Clear. My brushes is from my local nail supply store. It's okay. I mean, it just gets the job done. My tips are Too Cute. I grab these tips literally for everything. One thing I would say though is since I was struggling so bad, it just made it seem like the nails were just so fat against hers, and her nail beds are already small to begin with, and I should have pre-shaped the sides. I normally don't, but since I'm getting back into the groove of doing nails, I really should have took the time out to shape the side of her nails. The only thing I shaped was the very tips and the sidewalls a little bit, but I really should have went in and made her nails skinnier. So I really didn't have a design in mind when I was doing these nails. I was literally just looking at stuff, picking it up, and being like, okay, I'm gonna use this. And y'all know this glitter, this is an OG glitter. I can't remember who it's from because I just have so much of this glitter. But y'all know it's either like the Dirty Sprite or whatever. I think mine is from Chaotic Claws, just because I just had so many of her glitters and I still have them. And I'm choosing to use gold with this set, so I go in with my gold foil. This is a design I gravitate towards all the time whenever I want to use glitter, is put the glitter in a diagonal motion and then surround it with foil. So easy, so simple, don't have to think too hard about it. Anything with glitter too, you really don't have to think too hard about it. That's why I try to include glitter with most of my freestyles, just because it's a design within itself. So here I am capping the nail, and watch how my dapping dish just slowly just gets away from me. I'm just pushing it back further and further and further. And I zoomed out so y'all can kind of see my workstation. It's a mess. I got acrylic in front of me. Normally you're supposed to have everything on your right side, but I got acrylic in front of me. I got acrylic on the side of me. My dapping dish is moving all around the place. I was just so discombobulated. This blue I think is Picasso's Indigo. I'm not too fond of it because it is marbly. As you can see, it has a lot of clear in it. I don't really care for it, and it's very runny. But it was okay because I only needed to add color to the nail pretty much because I was gonna build it with clear regardless. Bitch, I'm G to the L to the O, big glow. You can catch me at a track, tennis slime with your hoes. Rain popping out at party, gotta boot me for a show. He say, yeah, be living things, nah, pussy boy slow. Hey, we hopping out at red lights, twerking on them headlights. She say she can't come outside today, that means she's scared, right? I be put up in the winter, in the summer, pop out at night. Bragging on that nigga top, you better hold his head tight. Anyway, life's great, pussy still good, still eating cake. Wishing that a bitch real. Got my foot up on their neck as a bitch should. On con, I'm L-R-E-E for niggas free. That mean I ain't gotta worry about no fuck nigga chick. And I'm S-I-N-G-L-E again. Outside hanging out the window with my ratchet ass friends. I'm L-R-E-E for niggas free. I did this application a little bit better. At this point, I was getting more comfortable, getting more used to holding my brush. When I tell y'all, it felt like I was a beginner all over again. I was freaking out in my head, but of course, you can't let your clients know that. But y'all, I was freaking out. I'm like, dang, my first day back, and this is the first set of nails I gotta do. Like, they so long, and I just want to make sure they don't break. Hello. And as you can see, I'm adding clear on the sides. I'm being very careful because colors like that blue, if you foul them, you'll end up fouling them away. So I just really want to make sure that I cover all of my bases. So now I'm at the point where I need to fix these nails. They are big, they are bulky, they are way bigger than her hands. And as y'all can see, she has tiny hands and she's tiny, like she's super short. Nail beds are tiny. And she wears super long nails, so I really had to make sure that they're not fat. I'm really making sure I'm using a lot of pressure. And I'm using my other fingers on the other side to kind of push against the foul so I can use as much pressure without hurting her. And do y'all ever feel like one hand fouls really good and then when you go to the other hand, it just be a hit or miss? I don't know if I just need to grab a new file so I won't feel like that, but when I switch to the other hand, it just don't be hitting the same. And this is the nail that really need the most work. This nail was so bad. I'm really making sure I'm going in that same spot where that nude is to make that skinny, because when I tell y'all it was fat, it wasn't even funny. It was really bad. But yeah, I switched to square files. Y'all already know I do this every other couple months. I go from round to square, and be acting crazy like I don't know which one I like more, because I still don't know which one I like more. Because whenever they run out of the round, I just have to end up getting square, and I'd be like, this actually isn't that bad. Why stop using it? And it's just an endless cycle of me always doing that. I don't know. I'm going in with this taper bit to seal my cuticles. My biggest pet peeve when I'm doing nails this long is whenever I can't have the drill bit as long, not my head anyway, when I can't have my drill bit out that far for real, because my drill will start vibrating, and I hate that feeling. So I like to have my drill bit low to the barrel, but when I do nails this long, it kind of doesn't foul that good when it's that low to the barrel, so you have to pull your drill bit out. That is my biggest pet peeve, because I can't pull it out because it's just, my drill is going to vibrate. I don't know if I just need to invest in a better drill or if all drills do that. I don't know. Comment down below if you pull your drill bit out super far, does your drill bit vibrate? Because when I do nails this long, I almost just want a hand file because it annoys me so much that I can't use my drill bit how I really want to. But as long as I seal them cuticles, child, I'll be a-okay. Let's seal these cuticles because we don't want no lifting. And also, I use that drill bit to go in more on the sides to make sure that the nails are really not fat. We do not want any fat nails at all. Now I'm going in with a coarse bit to do the whole nail. And as y'all can see, I have to do the nail in sections because I don't have my drill bit pulled all the way out, which is not the end of the world. It's just an inconvenience slightly. Now, even though this is a coarse bit, it's really not that coarse because I've had it for a minute. So it's really like a medium slash fine because I just use it to smooth over the nail because I didn't have this bit for so long. Now, I do replace my bits when it comes to my cuticle bits and my bits when I'm bringing down the bulk to do a soak off because you don't want to have a dull bit with those. But whenever I just need to glide over the nail to smooth them out, child, it's not that serious. You can just get something fine. Now, if your foundation is super bad and you have to put a lot of work in, then yeah, you want a fresh bit so you won't have to be sitting there filing for too long. But if you just need a little file, anything fine or medium will do. And now I'm doing a 90s design on the pinky. I did not know, like I said, y'all, I did not know what I was going to do. I literally was just doing it. Y'all know I'm a talker, so we was talking at her appointment, and I just stopped thinking. Stop thinking and just start doing. Because the more I think about it, the more I mess up. So I was using a gel for this, but I've went back to super glue. I'll need to order some more Zulay. And I want to try another glue by somebody on Instagram, Nail Fanatic. I want to try her glue. But I'm so over the gel. If it's a big charm, I'll use acrylic. I tried it for the first time on my best friend and it worked really good. But this gel stuff, it just makes stuff pop off too easily. If you have a gel that you like and you recommend, leave it in the comments. I know a lot of people recommend the Macart. I haven't tried that. So, yeah, because this gel is just not doing it for me. These little LED flashlights are super convenient when freezing big charms in place. Y'all already know the horror of putting their hand in and the charm is leaning to the side by the time it's time for it to come out. Now you got to clip it off and redo it. So invest in one of those little flashlights, I promise. For the thumb, I just did an airbrush aura in the middle. I really ain't know what I was doing, y'all. I'm talking about I was trying to use every little design I had. I don't know, y'all. I was in the middle of trying to play it safe, but then again, going all out. So literally, I was just going with the flow. I'm not mad at it. I still had fun doing it, even though I was stressed out the whole time. But at the end of the day, we got it done. Your girl is top coating. I'm using Kupa. I love it. The smell just smells like burnt up something hair when you dry it. But Other than that, y'all, this is the final set. I promise I'm gonna work on being more consistent. Like I said, last year has been a rough year for me, and I'm trying to get back into the groove of things. But now that your girl's back home, I have my clientele back. You guys can expect the old content plus new content because I'm really trying to step out my comfort zone and just really bring you guys something new. Thank you so much for the continued support. Those who really been rocking with me for a minute now. Thank you guys so much. I truly appreciate it. And like I said, y'all, follow my Instagram. I will be going back live on there and talking to you guys. And yeah, I can't wait to show you guys new content. And I'll see you guys on the next video.